Hi guys, it's another beautiful episode of Crispin 360. How you guys doing? It's been a long time, and of course I've been busy with a lot of stuff that I've not had time to interact with you guys. But guess what? Crispin is always having time for my people, so here I am. I came to serve you people and give you my information. Before we jump into today's episode, if you know you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. And of course, the new ones, welcome to Crispin 360. Here we talk about everything, so stay tuned. And of course, you people have been asking me to do this kind of video, so this might be for you actually. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Welcome back guys. In case you just tuned, this is Crispin 360 and it's another beautiful episode, of course, and I'm so happy to be here. And you guys have been asking me to make a video about where to find accommodations in Belgium. Now, in the previous years, I made a video about where you can find apartments in Belgium, but of course, it's been like a year or two, I think. But this one around is for the people who just want to like rent a room or maybe rent an apartment or a studio so you can live and work. And remember, in my previous video, I told you guys that Belgium is divided into 3 provinces, which is, we have the Wallonia side, we have the Brussels side, and then we have the Flemish side. And the Wallonia and then the Brussels, they speak French, and the Flemish, they speak Dutch. So making it 3 provinces with 2 official languages. Yeah, English is being spoken here, but it's not like Dutch and with French, you know. And of course, like I said, if you really want to get like most of the jobs, you can find jobs in Belgium everywhere. Like they are everywhere, but the most popular ones where you can find jobs are especially is Ghent. Ghent is the first place you can find a job, and the second one is Antwerp, and then the last one is Brussels. So these 3 places where you are looking for a job, look more to this side. Wallonia doesn't really have a lot of jobs compared to the Brussels and then the Flemish side. So look into these 2 places. So let's just assume that you have settled either in Brussels or Antwerp. We're gonna now, let's just say you don't live at these places, right? So you are looking for an apartment, right? So what I can tell you guys that take your pen and papers, because Christmas is about to unleash, tell you guys where you can find apartments, so you don't have to walk all the way or travel all the way from wherever you are to get to work or in Antwerp to work. So the first place you can find an apartment in Belgium to live or to rent, it's called the Facebook group. Now when you go on Facebook, you can always type into apartments in Brussels or rooms to rent. Most of the times, listen, I always advise this, you always have to start by staying with people before you can find your own place. Why am I saying this? Let's just assume you're a new person in Belgium, okay, and you want to integrate yourself into this country. I don't think it's advisable for you to go and get your own apartment. It doesn't, because remember, you are new, and most of the landlords, they really want to see proof that you are working, you have like a 3-month bank statement and all that. It's so much stressful. So for me personally, I will suggest, or I will recommend to you guys, that go on Facebook Market and of course find roommates. You can start from there. So when you have actually like gotten experience of it, you can now maybe go for your own place. So if you really don't need it for like that's so much important, just for a job, you know, I don't think you should go for a full house, because remember, full house is going to be expensive, excluding the bills, the water bills, the internet, like the utility bills. It's going to be so much for you. So I won't suggest that you go and have your own apartment. Go with a room, get a room, and then of course, if you feel that you have enough and you don't want to share with anybody, you can go for a house. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So the first place or where you can find accommodations is on the Facebook Market. There's a lot of groups on the Facebook that you can actually join. People always post roommates and all that, so look into that. Facebook has that. Now, the second place you can find a place is called the Tweedy Hands. Now, Tweedy Hands, it's, I wouldn't say it's a Belgium site, but it's more like a Belgian thing, you know. It's more like, with Tweedy Hands, personally, I found my house on Tweedy Hands because on ImoWeb, now you all want to put me into a situation right now. Why do you want to put me on the spot? You know, ImoWeb is a little bit complicated, I'll put it that way, because ImoWeb, now, allegedly, okay, ImoWeb is a little bit, they don't really give the apartment to everybody. Although you might have the credentials, the eligibility, like the criteria, you fall under it. Like you can apply for a house or something like that. But the ImoWeb, in fact, the real estate agencies in Belgium, they are sometimes, I don't want to say this, but sometimes it's a little bit discrimination, you know. I mean, they discriminate sometimes, you know, and it's not fair. I have been a victim of that before, you know. I was looking for an apartment, and look, I'm living alone. I'm young, you know, I live alone, and of course I was looking for something like a studio back in the days, you know. And I remember the ImoWeb, for instance. I don't know why I'm putting a name out there, but I think it's something that we really have to talk about, because ImoWeb has done a lot of Like, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. So I went to see this apartment in Belgium, and we're like 10 people looking at this apartment, and I could turn around and see that most of them, they were all like couples, and I was like the youngest guy there. So I was like, wait a minute, why are they all fighting for a studio when they're like couples? I could have taken this studio, you know, but then again, you know, I don't want to say racial profiling, but I felt like I was a little bit discriminated. I don't know why or based on what, but I didn't get a house, and it was the first time I heard a story like this. I know few people that have gone through this same experience. So Web, do your work. If whatever they are saying out there is not true, please do your work, because it's not fair. If Peter can get it, John should be able to get it also, you know, and Paul as well. So please do your work very well. So anyway, Trading Hands is almost like Web, but Trading Hands, usually you speak directly to the landlords. Some landlords, they are very nice, like my landlord, you know, he's very nice, you know. And so the third place you can find an apartment is the Facebook market. Remember, the first one is Facebook groups. This one is the market, so it's different, I mean, platforms. So when you check on the Facebook market, there are a lot of people who always post a lot of apartments and rooms there for, I mean, roommates and all of that. But please also be very careful. There's a lot of scams out there, you know. People scam people every day. Do not pay any money to anybody if you haven't seen the apartment. Don't be so desperate and then your money will end up in the wrong hands. So please look at these 3 places. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. I'll find apartments in all these places, and also by word on the street, of course, from your colleagues and all that. You can also try to have people, or like 3 people or 4 people can come together and get an apartment. It happens sometimes, and they can have like 4 or 3 people coming together to get an apartment. I've seen people doing it, so you can also try that. Get some responsible people and then try to find something. That's what we do. So please, of course, the renting too, you know, right? In Belgium, you really have to pay like the 3-month deposit. So yeah, if you're paying 500 euros for a month, you have to pay like 3 times of that. So in total, you need like 2,000 euros. That is 3 months salary, 3 months rent actually. So look into that and be prepared and be ready. So I hope I've answered the questions for today. And of course, if in case you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. If you have any question, please leave it on the comment section and I'm gonna respond to you. If I have to make a video to explain something else, I will gladly do it for you guys, of course. So yes, if you have any questions, let me know. And of course, I have Instagram, and then you people have been asking me for my social media handles. Listen, my Instagram and my Facebook is the same. I have the same name, Crispin Godwin, both on Instagram and Facebook. I have the same name there. So if you have any questions, you can always text me there. Some of you send messages on my Instagram, I like it. Some of you on my Facebook Messenger, they all come through. I read all of them. So please stay blessed, and of course, on to the next episode of Crispin 360. I have to sign out, and have a blessed evening. Bye all.